Hi and welcome to my video series on QuickBooks and how to set up your accounts. This is my first video and this is just a run through on how to set up your company. So in most cases when you first start up your accounts in QuickBooks Online, you will be brought to this screen. So this is just where you put in all your information. So firstly, let's do this. What is the full and legal name of your business? So for this one, I will just call it Test Organization or just Test Org. And what type of business do you do, or what type of business you are. So you've got your sole trader, partnership, private company, everything that you can think of. I'm going to go with charity because the next few videos I'm going to do is regarding how to set up charity, how to do grant reporting, etc. So just stay tuned for that to follow. So we test charity or association. And how would you describe your business? So this will show you all the types of organizations like construction, education, financial services. I'm going to choose medical, healthcare and community services because that's for also the video series I'm making. And then this button is, do you have any prior transactions that you want to import into QuickBooks? I'm just going to leave that unticked because I don't have anything. So, but if you do have any Excel reconcilable zero, that data that you want to bring in, just select that and then click next. So this is just to get started. What would you like to do in QuickBooks? Screen as well. I'm just going to say all set. That's it. That's just a quick setup. So welcome. Yeah, let's go. I don't usually do that. It's just, but you can, if you haven't had any experience with QuickBooks, it's a good idea just to click through all those things. Mine says already connected with an accountant because I am an accountant and I've logged in to this organization via my accountant login, so that's already been done. If you haven't done that, there you can go to settings, and I'll show you how to do that in a later video. So firstly, the reason for my video is just to show you how to set up classes, well, just to set it up. So firstly, go to account and settings. Here you can add your logo and your legal name and your ABN. That's a good idea to do that before you start with anything else. Also, just make sure that the company type and everything has been set up correctly. Company email address, if you've done it through your accountant, their address will probably be in here, so you'll have to change the company email, your personal company email, and make sure your company address is fine and everything is fine there. We're going to go to so we are in advanced settings. Make sure that your financial year is correct. Depending on your organization, mostly the first month will be July. Accounting method can be accrual or cash. Mostly I will suggest accruals unless you are a sole proprietor or you are a really small not-for-profit and you are using the cash basis. But mostly I would suggest the accrual method. So here in categories you can turn on classes and locations. So I would just go and turn off track classes. You just pick track classes. Also warn me when the transaction isn't assigned to a class. So this tick will depend on if you are going to be very strict with classes or if you're only using classes in some instances. If you're only using classes in some instances, I wouldn't suggest that you warn when it isn't assigned because that can get annoying. But if you are using classes through all of your transactions, you should put that on just as a control to make sure that everybody is allocating classes to your transactions. But I'm going to leave it off because I'm not doing any class. I just want to select it if I want to. I don't want to be prompted if I haven't. Assign classes, one to each row in the transaction or one to do the entire transaction. Again, this will also depend on how you want to report and how much functionality you want. I would suggest if you have, say, for example, invoices that you purchase for multiple fundraising events, that you select one for each row in the transaction, because then you can allocate each row to a different class, whereas if you select the other one, you can only do the whole transaction to one class. I wouldn't, so I'm selecting this one. Track locations, I don't think I'll be using it, but I'll just stick that anyway, and we save. Then the other one, projects. Projects is also really good for if you are wanting to do grant reporting. There may be some other ways to do it, but I found this one to be very helpful. So I will also use project financial tracking. And this is a permanent setting. You can't change it. If you've allocated projects, it is in your system. And that's it. So turning on organize all job related activity in one place will also turn on, and track expenses and items by customer will also be turned on. Okay, these things I will go over in some other videos on what this means. This one you might want to use especially when you do grant reporting. So I will show you how to do that in a later video. So this is going to take a while. Okay, and then done. You will now see that projects tab. This is just how to set up your account, and this is also just to show you how to activate the projects function and the classes function. I will be doing other videos to show you how to create a project, how to allocate classes, and also with grant reporting, what's the best way to handle grants funding in advance. So stay tuned for those if you are interested in how to set those up. Thank you very much for watching.